The Nigerian Labour Congress earlier today embarked on an advocacy rally to the National Assembly. Now, the two-day rally is ahead voting on the proposed amendments to the 1999 Constitution by the two chambers of the National Assembly. The Congress is demanding unflinching support to the bills seeking administrative and judicial autonomy to local governments, the judiciary and the legislature. NLC President Ayuba Waba led the rally in company of Norgay President Olatunji Ambale and other labor leaders. They described the recurring petrol scarcity as an attempt to introduce the rejected fuel price increase through the back door. NLC calls on its 10 million membership to determine the fate of Nigeria's new leaders in 2023.
On local government autonomy, we expect 100% votes. On the autonomy for judiciary, we want 100% votes. And for that of the legislature, we want 100% votes. This will strengthen our democracy. It will also strengthen institutions. What Nigeria is lacking today is very strong institutions that are strongest pillars of democracy.
The essence of this rally is to sensitize Nigeria, is to send a very strong signal to National Assembly members who are voting tomorrow. We have no doubt that they are going to pass local government autonomy bill, judicial autonomy bill, and parliamentary autonomy bill. But our belief is that we must come out to appreciate them. We must come out to encourage them. We must come out to ensure that we have 100% votes at the National Assembly.
Well, let's bring in our correspondent, Joke Adisa. She is standing by the nation's capital to bring us updates on this. Joke, it does seem like the NLC is not throwing its weight behind the separation of powers. What more can you tell us about this, and what is their expectation?
Well, NLC has always been behind this advocacy. You recall that in the 8th National Assembly, these bills did pass, but it was at the state houses of assembly that they failed to garner the required 2/3 majority of the state houses of assembly, and that is attesting to the fact that most of the state houses of assembly are appendages of the state governments and the state governors, and so that is why they have resumed this advocacy. The advocacy has been on even in the last 4 years since those bills were rejected. The one on Norgay, the one on advocacy for autonomy for the judiciary and as well as the legislature. So these three important bills have been on the front burner, and what we have seen now is that NLC says this time they will not take it easy with any state government or state house of assembly that will want to get. They are rest assured that the National Assembly will pass these bills, but where their worry lies is with the state houses of assembly, and so they are not taking anything to chance. From here, they will also be coming to the National Assembly tomorrow when the federal lawmakers will be voting on these proposed amendments, 68 in all, 3 of which are also related to the matter the organized labor is addressing right now. So they want, what the NLC president did say is that they will be at the National Assembly tomorrow to also ensure that not even a single member of the National Assembly goes against these bills. But more importantly, they also narrow it down to the states, and they will go on at the zonal levels to ensure that this advocacy is also reinforced at the state levels and at the zonal levels of the Congress, so that they can also speak to the states, houses of assembly, speak to the state government, speak to state governors who are majorly behind the non-passage of this bill. So that is where we are. Tomorrow, we're also expecting them to be at the National Assembly, and so we will look forward to see what message the National Assembly will pass across to them. The National Assembly has also spoken over the time that the NLC as well as other interested groups should go to the grassroots, go to the state houses of assembly. That is where the issues are, and that is where they will need more advocacy. But by tomorrow, we'll see how they will be received and what their next line of action is.
And Joke, thank you so much. I think we'll watch out for how the state governors are the bottom line here. We'll see how they engage the state governors further to get this done. Thank you so much, Joke, for that update. Our correspondent Joke Adisa live for us in Abuja.